I'm so proud of you for making this possible, and for being so generous with providing us with the stadium to meet in and everything we need. I'm the faculty advisor for the TUSA Student Club. Hold up, yeah, a bit taller. My philosophy classes are this big. I love watching Charlie Kirk debate. Wasn't he great? I want to share 3 things with you. First, as a philosopher, I believe that Charlie is the American Socrates. He came to university campuses across the nation, and he would set up a tent, and he would debate anybody who wanted to do it. Any question that they wanted to ask him, he would debate. And I'm not saying he was always right, but he was always compelling. He always had a case. He'd always give an argument. And the students loved it. We know that because he's all over social media. And that means not just the students that agree with him, but the students who disagree with him couldn't wait to go out and try to prove him wrong. They had a lot of fun trying to do that. Now, I don't know if they were successful, but he especially liked to debate with students that disagreed with him. And like Socrates, he faced the sophists. And that's because what he did was to expose that much of the ideology being taught in our universities was false and harmless. And he showed that our universities were no longer places of open debate. They become places where one ideology is forced into classrooms, and it's made unquestionable. But Charlie changed that, didn't he? He went to campuses and questioned that ideology, and he did what the professors were supposed to do. The professors that were supposed to teach the students how to analyze arguments, how to build a case with premises that support a conclusion. He did that. And he exposed the unexamined life that was going on in many classes. Because of that challenge, he often faced opposition, and opposition from universities and faculty who called him names and didn't want him to speak on campus. But what he wanted and what he exemplified for our students was that we should lead the examined life. And he reminded students to question and learn to think for themselves. He gave them a place where the common ground of using reason to make arguments and debate was available for everybody. And that's what our university should be like. We must make sure that continues, that happens. And our students, to the students here, always question, always ask your professors if they know or if they're only giving their own opinions. And second, as a parent, I want to provide a culture where my children are safe, they're able to pursue their dreams and strive after excellence. And I believe Charlie Kirk was an example of that. Many of them looked at him and they thought, if Charlie can do that, I should try to do that also. He was a role model, and he showed them the importance of being aware of cultural debates, learning the issues, and being ready to debate them. And so it's inspiring to see the young children, middle school, high schoolers, signing up for TPUSA, for their campus, wanting to be involved. And that's something that Charlie provided them with, an example that I hope continues. And so, to parents here, you need to see the challenges that our universities present to your children. Prepare your children to make a difference in the world by shining the light of truth in these dark places. And prepare them for the kinds of false ideologies they're going to encounter, so they're ready to refute them. And for the kids here, kids that are here still in middle school or high school, use your time to learn about these issues. Look how Charlie modeled that for you, how he modeled the debate, and be ready to do that when you're at university. If you decide the university is the path for you, I'm looking forward to learning with you. And then finally, as a Christian, I will always remember Charlie's courage. And you saw the video earlier. We've all seen it. He wanted to remember for the courage of his faith. I think sometimes we forget that courage is love. It's loving to go to universities and present the truth. And we need to have both courage and love as we present the faith of the gospel to students who need Christ more than ever. So I know we'll continue to speak with courage and love against these falsehoods and present the gospel faithfully, because true freedom is only found